doctors, and he's also the head of our scientific advisory board. Y'all give it up for right here in Detroit. Where are we? Detroit, Michigan. Sorry, guys, I came a long way. Y'all give it up for Dr. Michael Simon.
He's so cool.
Well, thank you all for being here. I warmed it up a bit for you yesterday. It was 2 degrees. I think it's about 10 degrees now. Can you all hear me okay?
Yeah.
Is this? Oh,
Yeah.
I have to swallow the microphone. I'm sorry. So thank you all for being here. I'm really thrilled to see you all. And I think, will you all be at the Marriott most of the day tomorrow as well? Yes. I think I'm supposed to stop by there sometime between 5 and 6 tomorrow. So this is really where it all happened. But it started a long time ago. There's a doctor, I don't know if I see him in the crowd, he's a kinesiologist that I just met a second ago. Sure where he is, but he kind of asked me how I got started with this, and it's really funny because I am a surgeon, I am a scientist, and I have a degree from the School of Public Health at University of Michigan in human nutrition. So that was my undergraduate degree, and then I went on to medical school there at University of Michigan as well. And I don't know if you know, but we get throughout our 4 years of medical school, we got a total of 3 one-hour lectures on nutrition. And so doctors are supposed to be very knowledgeable about nutrition, and frankly, we know absolutely nothing. And the reason that I know enough about nutrition is because I spent my 3.5 years in undergraduate studying at the School of Public Health and Human Nutrition, and I did that because I knew doctors knew very little about nutrition. And to me, I'm very passionate about that. And all of my research, I've been funded from the National Institutes of Health and the Department of Defense for about 27 years now, and probably 2/3 of my research has been on supplements and nutrition and aging and mitochondrial function, and 1/3 of my research has been on hearing loss and age-related hearing loss. I do a lot of work with the Department of Defense with our men and women in areas of conflict coming home. They have problems with hearing loss, and we spend billions of dollars a year taking care of them. And actually, our patented anti-age energy formula helps with hearing loss, so that's kind of interesting. But going back to the beginnings of Visalus, Nick and Blake showed up in my lab one day and they said, hey, we love the products that you're making. We'd like you to help us make this more. Are you interested? And my response was no. I was not interested because I didn't know enough about what they were doing, and what I knew about the way that things were going, I didn't really like it. And they came back about a month later and they said, we'd really like to showcase the products that you've made so far, and that's the BiPAC as well, how they started the company, and kind of blew that up, and then they wanted to go on from there to weight loss and things of that nature. And I said, I'm not a salesperson. I don't like to sell things. It makes me nervous. And they said, you don't have to sell anything. And for the health system that I work now, I am the medical director of wellness. It's a $5 billion health system that's here in the Detroit area. I started a Center for Integrative Medicine because I believe that, even though I'm an allopathic physician, a medical doctor, a surgeon, I'm smart enough to know that I don't have all of the answers. And so I work very closely with chiropractors and acupuncturists and kinesiologists and people who really have a better understanding in some ways of the body than I do. And I really think that you have to have a more holistic approach to taking care of patients. And you're thinking, where am I going with this? What does this have to do with Visalus? And it wasn't until it really clicked with Nick and Blake and me, and then they introduced me to Ryan, and they basically said, Seidman, all we want you to do is to really talk about the science and the wellness missions and the initiatives that you're working on helping people with weight loss and things of that nature. And I said, oh, why didn't you say so in the first place? And so that was the history, and we obviously got started, and it was a small company from the beginning, but we've now helped millions of people lose millions of pounds. We've changed lives dramatically. We've gotten people off their diabetic medications. We've gotten people off their high blood pressure medications. We've just changed people's lives, and it's just through the caring aspects of things. It's through developing and designing outstanding products, and I can't take credit for all the products. I can take credit for overseeing the products. That's my job. As a surgeon and a scientist and a medical physician, I want to make sure that things are A, safe, B, effective, and C, legal. So that's kind of my job. We've had a lot of people over the years who have helped us develop products. I worked with Sylvia Uribe, who's a PhD scientist, a food scientist, a genius woman. I don't know if she's here tonight or not. I haven't seen her. And she helps also in the development of products. And when people always ask me, why am I so passionate about Visalus today, the answer really is, it's because it's about health and wellness. It's not like, oh, go sell 100 shakes. It's not that. It's, let's promote a healthier lifestyle. Let's tell people to eat appropriately. Let's tell people, let's help them get weight off. Let's find different tools to help them. Let's challenge them to change their lives for the better. And to me, that's what Visalus is about, is really promoting a healthy lifestyle. And, you know, as a physician, and I see persons one-on-one, I can change the life maybe, sometimes, maybe not, but it's one person at a time. I can say, hey, dude, quit smoking. Hey, stop drinking. Hey, you know, lose 20 pounds. You know, a lot of these things are easy to say, but hard to do. And so Visalus has really empowered me and given me the opportunities to really talk to people on a more global front. And I'm just so proud to be involved in changing the lives. And when I look at you, to me, you guys are the answers. You know, we've provided some of the solutions, but I can't get that word out to everybody. And when I think about healthcare today, I joke about it, but it's not very funny. I work for a very large healthcare system, and we don't provide healthcare. We provide sick care. You know, we're taking care of you after you're sick. And so when I think about the other beautiful aspects of Visalus, is we have developed tools. We are giving people instruments, tools, supplements, ways of modifying behavior through the challenges, ways of modifying health through the supplements and the shakes and the cereal, and we're just giving people the opportunity to improve their health and wellness. And to me, it's a beautiful thing. When you look at the world population, 60% of us are overweight, 35% of us are obese, 1 out of 5 of us smoke. We eat 156 pounds of sugar. We eat like 3 pounds of broccoli. That should be reversed, right? Mm-hmm. And so, you know, we've given the tools. We've got the glorious greens. We got the feisty or fiesta nuts. Those are my favorite. Like what's it called? The chocolate. Yeah. So my favorite of those snacks is the feisty nuts, the fiesta nuts. But, you know, you stop and you think about it. And one thing Ryan has said to me is, he said, you know, Michael, he says, you know, I envision a time, he says, you know, we were 4 billion people on this planet. Now we're 6 billion people on this planet, actually 7 billion, and we're soon to be 9 billion. And so we need to come up with sustainable ways of providing healthy nutrients, and that's really what Visalus is doing. And people say, like, what's the trick? You know, so for me, it's not. I mean, my wife and I'm in charge of making the shakes in my house, and they're killer shakes. I mean, we got some great. We got kale, we got banana, we got lots of fruits, we got lots of scoops of the shake mix, and it's outstanding. Sometime you got to come to my house and I'll make you my shake. But I've taken a few pictures of them. And then, you know, kind of bugs Ryan, but part of my breakfast is a cookie. So I eat a cookie for breakfast. It's easy, it's quick, it's giving me 10 grams of protein, it's giving me 2.5 servings of fruits and vegetables. I mean, what a great way to start your breakfast. All right, maybe you should have cereal instead, but, you know, there's a lot of opportunities depending upon what you like and what you want to do. And so we've given those tools to help people really impact their lives, impact their health in a very meaningful way. And, you know, I do want to say, because companies like this, when they get this big, people critique things. And so there's 2 questions that always come up that I just want to quickly address. People say, like, why soy? Soy is not good for you. Well, soy has been used for more than 5,000 years. Our Asian colleagues live longer than us. They have less heart disease. They have less cancer than we do here in America. And we think some of that answer is the soy product. We have a non-GMO soy, which means it's not genetically modified one. Soy is very absorbable, very digestible. It's very easy on the body. It helps with lean muscle mass. It helps you with weight loss. It helps you with bone health. It helps you with heart health. It's a wonderful protein. Now, if you go quickly Google it, you'll see all the negative things because people want to talk negatively about things. But one of the other things that we've done to make sure that it's also safe is we've removed the isoflavones. So there's things called phytoestrogens. Dadsine and genistein are part of soy. We've actually removed those in a safe and effective manner so it does not affect your thyroid. It does not cause problems if you have an estrogen receptor positive breast cancer, ovarian cancer. That's one of the concerns of soy. We've extracted those types of things so you still have the protein, very digestible, very available, helps you with a lot of health issues, and it's a wonderful protein. The other thing that we get some consideration for, people talk about, is the way that we sweeten the shakes. Are you saying by signer that I have 2 minutes? 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Okay, I'm going to write this down. So, you know, sucralose has been looked at and approved by 85 countries around the world. It has 110 peer-reviewed studies to show that it's safe and effective. There are many other sweeteners that can be used, but they all have their negative side effects. And when people say, well, you know, I'm not a big fan of that, I start to put, if you can kind of put it into some form of perspective here, there are 3 milligrams of the sucralose per serving. Each serving is 26,000 milligrams, which is 26 grams. In a typical serving, in the UK, it's 31 grams. So if you do the math, you take 3 milligrams, you divide it by 26,000 milligrams. Anybody can do it real fast in their head? Somebody's going to be a mathematician. Yeah, there we go. I heard a lot of zeros. 0.000115%. So it's 99.9999% natural. That's your shake that I'm talking about. It basically the FDA puts a limit of what you can have each day, and you would have to have 2,862 shakes in a day to get what you should not exceed each day. So it's very safe, it's very effective. The Neuro is outstanding. You should make sure you take the Neuro, the BiPAC. I think, you know, when people talk about weight loss and healthy, I think the day should start with a BiPAC. There's an AM and a PM pack. You should have either a shake for breakfast if you want, depending on how much you're trying to maintain weight or whether you're just trying to lose a few more pounds, or you can have the cereal, or you can do the cookie like I do. And people who eat breakfast have a statistically significantly lower risk of diabetes and other health problems. They tend to be lighter than people who don't eat breakfast. A lot of people think you skip breakfast. It puts your metabolism at rest. So once you have breakfast, it kicks up the metabolism by about 10%. Lots of other fun facts in the back stores of the Visalus. I'm not sure where you find them, I can't tell you, but there's a lot of very good information on the website that summarizes a lot of what I said today. The bottom line is that we're all about promoting health and wellness. I'm proud to be a part of Visalus, and I'm so happy to see so many friendly faces here tonight. So thank you very much, and I am kicking it back to my buddy.